the excitement tonight. This is going to be a really fun night.
This is
First
not
of all,
just any game night. This is Alpha Hour, our first game night of the month. We have guests coming in from different projects. Yes, thank you, Scorchman. Click the swords. But yeah, so tonight is our Alpha Hour game night. We do have some special guests coming on stage. They're going to drop us some extra alpha information that we might not get otherwise. So let's go.
awesome. Yeah, guys, we have a guest that I'm really excited for tonight because as most of you guys here know, um, Illuvium is just leading the charge in Web3 gaming right now, and I don't take that lightly, considering all the other projects that we are involved with. A lot of you guys know. For those of you who are new here, welcome. We do this
Lots of new
event like every.
faces. So
Yeah, I love
thanks for
it.
coming tonight. We're excited to have you here. We got to get
Yeah, for
six more
sure.
people in here at one time. Oh, five more people.
Ooh.
Five.
Guys, that's interesting. So we will get the man himself, Rick Tan, up here in a second. But I just want to say, like, huge shout out to the Wildfire Guild. You guys will hear from them in a second for joining us this week. Um, guys, as you know, a lot of you guys have been playing Illuvium for the past like 2 years, and this is a really exciting moment for everybody. Zali, you can turn up my voice if you can't hear me very good on your settings. Um, but yeah, guys, they are really moving. We are getting very close to a launch, and a lot of you guys have been waiting for a very long time for this to kind of all come to fruition, and it is just so exciting. Like it really is. I know a lot of you guys have been playing. I see a lot of PFPs and stuff, Illuvium related. Love it. So we will get the man himself up here, and let's see if it's gonna give us any issues today. Yeah, what is up, Ricky?
What's good? What's good? Thanks for having us. Oh, and
Hey.
I'm out first.
Haha.
Round one, the storm killed me.
You got dead. Thanks for coming. We super
Oh,
appreciate it. We have been long time Illuvium people. I mean, we to tell you how long I have personally been in the Illuvium ecosystem. My first Illuvium token was $550.
yikes!
I bought one
Damn.
Illuvium at 550. I was like, it's down 75% from all time highs. That's a good time to get in, right? Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's
It
it's
was
been a
okay.
wild. It's been wild.
Do you want me to make you feel better?
Mm-hmm.
The I mean, I could probably open my ACB to see exactly when I bought in, but I think it was at the all-time high,
Ouch.
1800 per token.
Ouch.
Oh yeah.
That's
And you know what? I love that because it's like, guys, we bought the top all day on Illuvium, and you know what? It's something I just smile about because again, like Illuvium really is kind of leading the charge as far as like fully polished, like actual experience, game economy coming. Like we've played other games, like big time Phantom Galaxies, which are other big players in the industry, but there's just something about Illuvium, and like I bought the token as well at around $600, and I'm still bullish on them. It's just the quality of the product, everything they're doing, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Um, like JC said, thank you guys so much for joining us. Yeah, so for the people who don't know
Scorch
who
rigged.
is Scoresman Brigged, guys, we want to get 25 people in here. I'm gonna tell you that right now because JC is making quite the generous
We have
donation tonight.
22.
So, guys, the Alpha Origin team specifically, get in here and ping your brother, ping your sister. Let's get him in here. But yeah, Ricky, tell us. We have had Scoriox on before, and obviously he's a huge wealth of information and is helping everybody in the Illuvium community. But yeah, tell us like a little bit about kind of how Wildfire came to be, and just quick little synopsis.
Yeah, for sure. Scoriox is our fearless leader by far. I wish he could have been here, but he's in Australia right now, so I think it's like midday for him and kind of middle of the week. But pretty much Wildfire is a guild that's been focused on Illuvium for a long time. So originally it was named Shiny Shards. It went through a rebranding. I think it was about a year and a half, 2 years ago now. So we're pretty heavily focused on obviously Illuvium. Wildfire is one of the affinities. So that's nature mixed with fire. So that's where we got the name chosen from. And the Phoenix is kind of a Ramfire inspired. That's kind of the pterodactyl or phoenix type alluvial.
We're fans of
And yeah,
Ramfire. We like
yeah.
Ramfire. We like the Ramfy.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so we pretty much focus on alluvium. We have been playing other games as well, especially with play to airdrop. We've created some sub channels, Nyan Heroes, as well as Big Time we were playing. We also played some Corpo game. I forgot the name of it. It was
we played
we were
a
in a
lot
tournament.
of Big Time.
Yeah, Big Time was probably my best Web3 investment, like game wise, where I got some return on it. So
Yep.
big
Same.
fan there too.
Yep. Super
Reset's
bullish for
coming.
Illuvium.
Yes,
Hopefully
Illuvium.
Illuvium will just blow all it, because I mean, we like you guys, we played the crap out of some Big Time, and as a community, we have done the best. We have made the most money, even if it's, you know, maybe not the best, most complete game. We've made the most money as a community with Big Time, and we're hoping Illuvium just blows that out of the friggin' water. Oh, classic Rumble. That means we have a bounty.
Let's go.
Joined in.
Yeah, make sure you click the swords, because you're not eligible for the game if you don't click the swords. So anytime we host a Classic Rumble, for those of you that are new here, you don't know this. Anytime we have a Classic Rumble that comes up, if you kill me, JC3, we'll go with the Classic. If you slip me the old python in the sleeping bag, you will win the $50 bounty.
Woo! Let's go. And yeah, so like one thing I do want to just say, and I'll let you get back to it, Ricky, is you know, we played, again, we play a lot of games here. You know, we're basically in most of the major games in Web3, and you know, one thing that really stood out to us about Illuvium was kind of the way the token works. Like, I'm sure you're familiar, like the way that Illuvium and Big Time economically function are very, very different. You know, between like what the token does and you know, some things like that, the earning mechanisms. And and a lot of you guys know, there is not a lot of real promising Web3 games. Like, it is slim pickings, and it seems like we're finally at that point where like people are like realizing that, and they're going for like the real products that like really are delivering. And right now, like, Illuvium is absolutely at the top of that list.
I definitely agree. Couldn't agree more with their. I don't know if everybody's aware or not, but they finally announced their official game launch for July 25th. So as soon as that date hits, everything's on chain and you can start earning. And it's going to be nuts. Everybody's been waiting for this.
Oh yeah.
So
Cannot freaking wait.
Exactly. So the good news about that, it is July 25th. So you still have technically 2 months right now to farm the airdrop. But the main thing, which a lot of my Web 2 friends that are coming into the space, because I've been pulling them in, they're getting to practice now with Sepolia ETH. So it's on the test network. So you get to try out the game, trading, how to connect with your passport. You get to play around with the entire ecosystem, and you don't have to worry about your own money being lost. So now is the time to get in and learn the game so that you're ready to farm. I hate saying it, but farm as much as you can right when it launches so that you can get ahead of everybody else and have that advantage.
This is the way.
It is, dude, very well said, because like at the end of the day, like the games are incredible. That's what's going to keep people in the ecosystem. But you know, there's the degens like us, and we want to get paid. And it's just like, I think that's like the coolest thing about a guild is like, you know, we just have this like sharing of information between like so many groups of people. Like, okay, where do I find this resource? What do I do for this? Like, how do I do this? You know, there's hundreds of questions, and you guys see it in the Illuvium Discord all the time, like all these new people asking questions. And I think that's why guilds are so important, because like, you know, especially, you know, like, you know, again, a shout out to Scoriox, like the content that he makes, and like, you know, the tournaments you guys host and stuff like that, like it's so important for like not only like having fun in a game and like of course making money, because like that's what we're all here to do, but you know, we have this opportunity to like, you know, really kind of share ideas. And then that's when, you can really, and I hate to say this too, but like take advantage of the game and just make as much as possible, do the best strategies and just have like other people, like the amount of sharing of ideas that goes on. It's just like, it's so cool to see. It really is.
Exactly. And so Scoriox actually he developed a tracker that everybody's using right now because people want to know how many airdrop points they've earned. So with that, there's been a massive uptick of people coming in, and a lot of people don't really know the game fully. So we've been helping as many people as possible, whether it's in voice, messages, answering questions, helping build teams. Because just like when the game comes out, having a great team is very important. Also, learning how to play the arena is going to be important, and then optimizing your farming runs, because all those factor into your potential earnings and your niche market that you want to play.
Absolutely, and we've kind of already experienced that in testnet where and people are there's going to be the people like the whales, right? Like the people who really, like you said, they're going to develop the best strategy. They're going to get all of the different they're asking for the link to the tracker. If you have that, man, feel free to throw it in chat. If it doesn't let you, just DM it to me. I'll send it back. We kind of ramped up the bot security around here a little bit more with certain bigger projects getting hacked. It's kind of just like, scared us a little bit. So security is pretty tight around here, these parts lately. But yeah, back to the test net and stuff, and with the launch of the main net, we really have a lot of people here that are free to play players. You know what I mean? Like we know that there are the small group of people who are really going to spend multiple ETH playing this game, like buying the alluvials, like you said, going on runs to farm resources. But what's interesting about Illuvium is like, while yes, you can have a good advantage by, spending a lot of money and getting a lot of cool stuff. There's that niche for the free to play players where they can go into the tier 0 regions. They can, farm technically the free resources, which then they're able to, use to upgrade and, maybe get a chance to get some better stuff that they can sell, or just even farming shards. Like I know so many people that are like, yeah, I'm not going to spend any money on this, but I'm going to be that person that goes in and farms shards and just sells them. And I think that's like such an interesting strategy because, it's kind of like with RuneScape, like, people don't want to go buy 300 U logs or whatever so they can get this one stat up. They would rather just go to the Grand Exchange, go buy them, and then not have to spend 12 hours grinding. So I just think there's going to be so much opportunity between Overworld, Arena, and Illuvium Zero also, which is obviously going to be a big thing.
So
Yeah, for sure.
Zolly won that last thing. I'm just jumping here. Sorry, Zolly, you know the drill. Open a support ticket. Let us know you won $5 in Illuvium token, guys. We have 27. Okay, reward unlocked.
We'll give it away at the end because I want to hear a little bit more from Ricky, and we'll start some more games here, guys. I will probably do some marbles and stuff. But one thing I want to, so JC, what are we going to be giving away at the end of the night?
Well, I was thinking maybe a starship part. I'm just kidding. So yeah, well, it's kind of we're gonna give away one of my favorite parts of the Illuvium ecosystem. If I can get the freaking IMX wallet to work, because it's having some kind of issues here, we'll give away a tier 1 land plot.
Oh,
what?
damn.
Oh,
that's $500.
Wait, what?
Let's go, guys. I want to see some hype in the chat. We will not be giving it away for this next game, but
it'll be the last game. It'll be the last game.
Yeah. And we hope that as much as we love our Alpha Origins people, I'm kind of biased. I hope it goes to one of the Wildfire people here tonight. But guys,
we do like new people to win.
Yeah, for sure. So it'll be great if we can get you guys a win tonight. So, but we do have other prizes tonight.
Yeah,
so it's all good.
We'll be giving away Illuvium themed prizes. We got just a little bit of Illuvium token, a little bit of maybe some blueprints, maybe an Illuvium disc or two. That's my favorite part about Illuvium is the ecosystem is so intertwined. If you don't like one, it's kind of fun for me to run around Overworld. I'm never going to play Overworld, but I will do my little land harvesting once a day or twice a day. And that's, if you like Pokemon battle, card battler stuff, you've got Arena. So I mean, I love the ecosystem. The blueprints, I believe, and maybe Ricky, you can answer this better than I can. I believe the blueprints will be something that you can use to kind of stat boost and uh, change the appearance. It's like a skin for your alluvials that you catch.
Yeah, so as of now, the latest information on that, the land, Illuvium Zero, the lands, you can get. Oh, there you go. You got it open, Reptar.
I'm trying
So,
to open Overworld, but it's not working for some reason. It's my computer probably. It's not the
uh,
game.
well, so in Illuvium Zero, that's the land plot that you can buy and own. There is free to play on it, or it will be available to people. So there's a free plot that you have at the top. If you go into like your lands. So if you go on plots, yeah, the free to play one's at the top. So people will be able to come in, but the free to play as of now doesn't have options to earn. But with the land, you can build your converters for your fuel so that you can use that fuel. So anyone who's playing the game now, that's the Krypton converter that you're zoomed in on. So that will get you 5 Krypton. On higher tier lands, you can make a ton of them. And I think I heard you mention marbles, and marbles have another sweet spot for me. I won Kieran Warwick. He's the CEO, I think. He's one of the brothers who founded the project.
Yep.
And I won a marbles game on Bryson's stream, and I won a tier 3 land from him. When I won it, it was
No
valued.
way, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
my heart was racing. Had like a mild palpitations. It was like, did this just happen? Oh, it was nuts.
That's
So
so awesome, man. I
Ricky,
mean, that's
I want to ask for a clarification because you're a land guy too, and I'm a land guy, and I have a 2x2 mega city.
yep,
Do we
yep.
know? Do we have any details? Any hard details? Or are they just going to be like, here's a mega city, go?
So I mean, Scoriox, just as many people might know, he is on council now for Illuvium. I was actually on council last epoch. So last epoch was 6 months ago. So I was on community sub council. So I have to be a little careful on what I say because some of the
Yeah.
info I have might not be fully public.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's why we have Alpha Hour, so you can release stuff that you're not supposed to.
so we can trick you guys into telling us
That's
stuff.
kind
that
of
you
that's kind of our MO. I can't get this
yeah.
freaking API. Like, there's something going on with Immutable X right now.
But oh no. But yeah, so pretty much sorry, I got distracted in the chat. Do you mind repeating your question? I'm so sorry.
Marbles. Something about marbles in a tier 3.
Oh no! So here I'll go back to it. So I just
Yeah.
that Illuvium actually posted. I think it was today.
Yeah.
It was the future development schedule, and Megacities is mentioned. But
exactly. Yeah, the 2x2. So the Mega Cities, the original thing was it had to be set up in a connection plot. So originally it was 2x2, then 3x3 Mega Cities. And if you have a higher tier land, you get I forgot the name of it. It's a monument in the center of the land, so it can boost your Hyperion production. It can boost your Solon. It can boost your Krypton. So those are the fuels that you'll use in Overworld.
Mine actually boosts carbon.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I mean, you still need carbon to play the game, but you definitely want the better ones.
Well, the 4s do the fuels. The 3s do the
3s.
resources.
Yeah, the basic ones.
Cristiano is our winner. Congratulations. That's Cristiano. If somebody put #support because I can't do hashtags while I'm streaming.
Yep, just open it. If you guys win anything tonight, just open a ticket and we'll get you guys taken care of. All right?
Just let us know what you won because we'll forget.
Yes, we will.
So Cristiano, yours is $5 worth of Illuvium token. For whatever next game we're playing, we'll do a blueprint. We'll do an Illuvium blueprint.
There you go.
Sweet.
Well, so with the Mega Cities, they were originally squares, but they switched it and they're still working on it, but it may just be any adjacent lands. But then that leads to, can it be a zigzag? Like if you imagine like a W where you have horizontal, so like one to the right, one above that one, another one to the right, and then one above that. Can that be a mega city? So they're still finalizing that, but the mega cities are going to be crazy and they're very tough to find right now.
I managed to buy someone's at the bottom when they were selling it, a 2x2 with a tier 3, a tier 2, and 2 tier 1s. I am freaking stoked for what that's going to be.
I'm jealous.
It's incredible, dude, because I mean, obviously, I think the fuel prices are going to be tweaked, and I mean, they kind of straight up said that already. But
Yeah.
I mean, you look at what like right here, this is a good example. Like, I haven't even upgraded my fuel producers all the way, and this is already generating me 5 fuel a day, and
Yep.
it's completely
Well,
passively. Like, yes,
unfortunately, right now that is 2.5 cents total.
yes. Well, and that's the thing. Again, like and
Eh.
and that's the thing. You guys can see like I've spent a lot of my fuel recently just trying to do different things to upgrade, but I feel like on a max, even a max tier 1 land, I mean, I do see a similar thing happening kind of like with what happened with Big Time with the time wardens. The mystery boxes were at $50 at one point, and then the game launched, and they implemented them into the economy, and then all of a sudden a common time warden is selling for $1,000, and obviously prices have corrected since then, but I really do think we're going to see the same thing with Illuvium land, where right now they are pretty expensive, but when this game launches and fuel is live and people can start trading and they're doing the land stuff, these plots are going to get so expensive. And yes, they are probably going to correct just like everything does, but I think they are going to find that sweet spot where like we can compare it to a time warden where you're going to be able to earn probably like $100 to maybe 200 if we're lucky a month just playing on your land. And I mean, we've already seen proof of concept with that through Big Time, and I personally have higher hopes for Illuvium. I know, very controversial. I get it. Not taking a crap on Big Time, but again, like if Big Time can do that, I mean, what can Illuvium do is the real question.
Exactly. And right now, I mean, the way Zero's set up, this is based on pre-launch. So they haven't finalized the cost for fuels, the cost for the actual travels, the cost for everything. It's all variable, and that's where the beta right now is very important. But what's going to happen is this is how much you're getting now, but they can modify those fuels. So see, you maybe get 20 Krypton a day, that might jump up to 200, and they can modify like the cost for the building upgrades. They can update the storage facilities, so they can move all of that, and it's going to all be balanced so that you do see some kind of fair return. Because most people have these lands to fuel their runs, and now that they can send it to themselves, that's going to be huge. Before you could only sell it, but now there's going to be the option to send it to your account so that you can use it yourself.
And that's a big reason why I bought land. That's why I think land is probably, besides the token at the end of the day, is the most lucrative part of this entire ecosystem. I think most
Yes.
people understand that just because, they obviously, it's a pretty big deal that we have just all the everything is going to cost money within this ecosystem unless you're free to play, and all that money is going back to the players and the holders of the token. So that in itself, just the fact that it's not a token where people just farm to sell, it's a token that people are going to farm to hold so they can have a share in the company, essentially. Like, that's a huge deal.
Exactly. And right now, obviously, you can stake it too. The staking rewards are pretty much at the end, I believe.
Yeah, I think they run out in July.
No, I think they actually run out this week.
Is it okay? I knew it soon because my dumbass put the combo coin in through November because I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, SLP pool.
Yeah, I've got a little bit in the SLP pool until November because I'm retarded.
I don't want to share where I'm at.
By the way, Ricky Tan is the winner of the last Rumble, so you get a
Let's
blueprint.
go.
Let it roll.
Let it roll. All right, we'll roll it into the next one.
Yeah. Because I mean, so in Illuvium Zero right now in the alpha season, or before in the alpha season, each land could earn 15 blueprints. I played my lands, and I played a bunch of lands for other people, so I am swimming in blueprints.
Okay.
So I don't.
Yeah,
I got
five. I got 5 sets of blueprints, I think.
I think I'm at 13.
Yeah,
maybe more.
And we don't know. Like I said, my speculation, and maybe you can either confirm or adjust, is that like your Graviton Sash, your they're different. I looked at it like this. Let's say, for example, you have energy armor, physical armor, and combo armor. Like one of those
Yeah.
blueprints will give you +2 energy armor, and one will give you +2 physical armor, and one will give you +1/+1, at least on the basic level. And so
Um,
it's a stat boost, but it's also like don't they also change the skin a little bit?
so for the blueprints, it might change, obviously,
Sure.
but the idea's always been behind the skins that they're strictly cosmetic. They
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
they won't offer any boosts or bonuses. It's all cosmetic. Um, the original intent is if you have a blueprint, it's kind of seen as a recipe. So essentially, you have that recipe, you can cook that blueprint infinite amount of times as long as you have the resources, which you're going to have to farm from the overworld. And one of those resources are morphopods, those pain in the ass bugs that are flying around and pissing
Oh my
everybody off.
God,
Yes.
they're the bane of my existence.
We
I
all hate them.
swear. But it's
Well,
good. It's good
They're
for the
easy to
game.
shoot though. They're not hard
well, for now.
for now.
But yeah, so each of those you decompose into that essence or that thing that's going to be one of the components for making the blueprints. So those can be farmed on the tier 0, which the tier 0 travels are the free to play ones. You can play them endlessly unless they put a cap on it to try to prevent botting, but you'll be able to go there to get the tier 0 resources that everyone needs for weapons and upgrades. So they're building that economy for the free to play players to farm, sell, and then potentially use that for the higher tier travels and kind of rinse, repeat, keep going and move up over time. So that's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, no, it's those morphopods. I am working on a proposal that I'm probably going to submit to have. If you ever played Halo 2, I think it's Halo 2 with the Flood. So essentially, have a morphopod flood mode where you're in the overworld and it's just going to be swarm after swarm of morphopods
Oof.
in some kind of just fun to play mode. I mean, just
Yeah, like
I
just like
think it'd be
zombies
fun.
or whatever. For it's just wave, 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 wave.
Exactly.
Cool.
I tried sharing my screen. Oh, it's because you were sharing Reptar. I mean, I could share my screen if you
Do it.
guys
Yeah,
wanted.
absolutely. Go for it. I was gonna start Marvels here in a second, so go for it. Perfect.
I mean, I
Guys,
got a
our
bunch of
last.
stuff.
I'm gonna put something in the chat for those that are paying attention. There you go.
What do we got?
That's
Am I
what you're
sharing my
looking.
screen? I think
Yep.
I'm sharing that one.
You are.
So, I mean, this stake is not massive, but I am mixed across the pools. So I have ILV, ETH. I've earned 80 ILV since I've staked. So I've pretty much
nice.
covered my bases. But just to show, in case anyone was looking, so like all my vestings unlocked, a lot of people's are. So that's when I bought, which was at the all-time high, and I went into the SLP because it had the biggest returns. But essentially in the dashboard, where is it? The staking overview. So right now we're almost at the end of this epoch. So all of it's almost claimed. So this one ends June 6th. So maybe it does go to mid-July. I just had June 6th remembered for some reason. So maybe it's just this epoch that ends. So this is almost done, but holding the ILV is where you're going to have your where you would have RevDiz. Let me go around.
Nocturnal, one of our
RevDiz.
guys who plays Illuvium as well, asked a question earlier about particularly, I believe it was, and knock type it in here if I get this wrong, about if you're in the staking pools, doesn't
Yeah.
that isn't there also a, in addition to the playing reward pool, isn't there a staking reward pool?
So in that pool, so in the staking pool, to be part of the RevDiz, you have to have your token staked. So the sooner you have it staked, the better, especially at launch when money starts flowing in. That's where you're going to start seeing some revenue distribution. That's
so you
the
have to
benefit
leave
of
it staked
this.
even if there's no staking
It
right now. I'm sorry.
it
Once the rewards roll out, once they're done, you need to leave it staked.
you need to leave it staked because you have to have. So once it's done, I mean, I could try signing back in.
You're
But
fine.
once,
Don't sign
yeah,
it
yeah,
on screen
no,
here.
no, it's fine. I had it all saved anyways.
People are like
Okay.
grabbing their notepads. They're like,
Yeah,
all right,
Like
let's go.
we are live streaming, so
yeah. It's fine. But essentially, so in the staking, what you have is you're gonna have to have it staked to be eligible for the live streaming. So there is that lockup period, which is a year. I think you have the lower lockup period as well. So once it's unlocked, you can take it out whenever you want. But having it there will get you the revenue distribution. There is discussions of if there's going to be staking other yield pools type situation on layer two. That was in discussion when I was on council. Nothing's been announced yet, but they were looking into options on layer two, so you can stake and earn kind of like the IMX token if you guys had that.
cool.
But
Yeah, I've got
that's
some
one of the big
IMX.
differences. Yeah, one of the big differences here, if you own the Illuvium token ILV, you have a vote in the protocol or in the company as a whole on any votes that go up. So you get to you get to elect the council members, and they're going to represent you. And in big time, I don't think that's the case. I think big time it's ran by the company, and you can have the big time tokens, but you don't have any voting power in any decision making process.
Yeah.
Trust me, don't we know it?
Yeah, we've had many discussions. We're in with a couple of the bigger guilds and we're very friendly terms and chat with them on almost every Friday. Nocturnal's
Yeah,
question was: will the loyalty rewards from the current airdrop go straight into vesting?
good question. So they did clarify that. So there is the article on their website, which is awesome that they have the news there. So they do go in depth on anything that they talk about. So they do have the airdrop details. So one of the things that they were worried about, we all want to make money. That's
Right.
clear. They're
Dropping
afraid
and
of
dumping.
people. Exactly. They don't want people coming in, farming, taking it, and running. So originally it was a 6-month vesting period, which seems too long for a lot of people. So they did modify it. Yeah. so
It's my
so
money and I need it now.
exactly. So
We're
there's
old.
the first airdrop. This is updated. It's now 30,000. So they bumped that up higher.
I saw that. That was just today, wasn't it?
It
Or
was
it
today or
yesterday?
yesterday.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
recent. I saw they changed it.
So they had that. So this was the original vesting. So you had to vest longer. Actually, I don't think it says it here. So there is the option to pull your vesting earlier. I thought it was in here, unless it was updated. Maybe it was in the update detail. It is somewhere. I was not prepared for it, but it is in one of their articles where if I think it's being voted on maybe by council, but if you take your airdrop immediately, you forfeit 50% of it. But you at least have
It's
the
like a
option.
tax. If you take it out before vesting, you're taxed. I like it.
Exactly. So if you get a
50's
huge
a little
amount,
high, but yeah, I get it.
so
I get it.
50 is immediate, and then I think the remainder goes in the pool. I think it's still being voted on, so it hasn't been released yet, but people really hated the 6-month vesting.
Yeah.
It's a bit long, and at least it's nice that they're encouraging it to go longer, but yeah, it is
Yeah,
it is a bit long.
they've got to find the balance. So you don't want, and I think that's what I know. You know, sometimes in here we have dumped on big time on some of the choices they've made, but they're still early in beta and they're toying with the stuff to see what works the way they want, what gets the results they want. So I understand trying to
Yeah.
find the balance between we don't want to give away prizes and have people, give away token and have people just sell immediately and dump our floor. But the other side of
Ex-
that is we're Web3, we're crypto, we're degens. Like it's my stuff. That's the whole point. Is personal ownership. It's my stuff. I should be able to do whatever I want to with it. So I get trying to find the balance. Is tricky.
Ex- exactly. And with the airdrop, I mean, here's Scoriox's sheet that he built. The instructions are all
His
here.
spreadsheets, man. I hope he goes back and watches this because it's just like, dude, huge shout out. For
Yeah, the man, like he's a wizard with the spreadsheets. We have 33 people playing our Rumble right now. Let's go.
Oh shit.
So Guys, this will be
Score-
for. I tell you what, we'll do an Illuvium disc for this one. So if you win this one, you just go to our support channel, which is where you open a ticket. Open a ticket and let us know you won this particular Rumble, that you won an Illuvium disc, and we will get that sent out to you. If you don't know what an Illuvium disc is, we will explain to you in the ticket exactly how to set up your wallet, because you have to connect your ETH wallet to IMX, which is a layer 2 on Ethereum. Not a big deal. It's not suspicious or anything like that. I've been connected for over 2 years. It's fine. But you just connect your wallet, and then we will be able to send you the disc. Now, if you won Illuvium token, I'll just send that to you on ETH, so it doesn't matter.
Ricky,
Here are
looks
the-
like you've been diving into the discs as well.
There you go.
Here-
What's your best pull, Ricky?
Garbage. We don't talk about it.
Yeah. So we've probably given away. Reptar, you think we've given away somewhere between 50 and 100 discs over the course of time? Maybe
Dude,
more.
I was gonna say 200, but I'm a moon boy, so I think closer to 100.
Let's say at least 100.
Yeah,
And
that's probably more.
every time we've given one away, well, not every time, but all of the good pulls have been on packs that I've given away instead of packs that I've opened. Every time.
Right?
Let's see if I get some luck just opening
Oh,
one
he's
here
opening
on
one
stream.
right now, guys. Let's go.
So
He's
tell
got
us,
the AO
for those who are new or who have never done the Illuvatars, what are we looking at? What is this? Because this is not Zero or Arena or Overworld. What is this?
This is the PFPs. So these are essentially the PFP craze. So here are, I'm opening a standard disc, so you get a tier 0, which this one's not that great. It's pretty good considering regular power is 60. But essentially these give you an NFT that you can then put as your PFP in the game. So whenever you're in the game, for instance, if I just jump over to the game here, this is my PFP. So it is your unique one. And I say unique because, for instance, I can go to my assets here and I can, if I like this one, I can completely modify this with different accessories.
Yeah.
So
these
I
are
can go-
modifiable
Cool.
NFTs, guys, and
Literally,
you can
that's
do them.
like the coolest part to me.
Yeah, you can personalize these. That's why they're so awesome. I've got a hollow. Which links is it? I don't remember. I've got a hollow links that I use as mine.
Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of penny accessories. I have over 20,000, I think. Because they're going to eventually be able to burn for something. So I bought a bunch.
There's you some alpha guys. They're
so
less than like a penny right now. Just
I
there's some
I
alpha.
get somebody to send them to me. So she'll send me like 1,500, and I'll just send her $15.
Oh
And
man.
she can bulk send them. Artemis,
Yes.
she's somebody in Illuvium. You may have seen her content.
That's
but
another
yeah.
beautiful thing about the IMX stuff is you can send bulk. You don't have to send one NFT at a time. You can send 1,500 at a time. It's awesome.
Exactly. But that's pretty much it. And then you can go ahead and mint this. It burns all 6 of these NFTs and it mints a new one for you, which then you can put as your profile picture, and whatever one that you own can be your NFT. Your PFP for the Illuvium
John G,
ecosystem.
congratulations. John G, is that one of yours? Is that one of your Wi-Fi guys? John Gope? John G Opie?
Nope, I don't think so. Nope.
Not one of yours. All right. Well, somebody put the hashtag support for me, please. I can't
You
do
got
that. I love it, Hackett. Yes, he's got a GameStop
damn.
hat. Let's go.
Love that.
I'm so jealous. Crunk is amazing.
And so correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard a lot of rumors about kind of the future of Beyond, which is the PFPs. And for those of you guys who don't know, they're doing what sounded like kind of like a card game. Is that still a thing, or is that just a rumor?
So when I was on council, which was about a year ago now, well, six months, there was a proposal from one of the higher ups at Illuvium that proposed it, and it was essentially turning it into a card game. I don't know what's happened since. It was out of my hands. I was community council, so I was kind of representing the community members and their issues, any ideas they wanted to present. but yeah, so right now the only thing that you can really do in Beyond is this is a sandbox, so this one's a little different. But you can go ahead and sleeve stuff in your albums. I have to change my network. Oh, cool! Made some sales.
There
Right?
you go.
That's always nice. That's why I was able to grab one of these lands off the floor because I had sold a couple of packs recently.
Oh, nice. Well, mine are. This is on the sandbox. This is the test net.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So this is just more just to show because I have a bit more stuff here. So they have leaderboard rewards. So whoever's in the highest on the leaderboard based on the points. So you sleeve your collection. And then what they're going to have with these is if you own this full collection, there could be a reward attached to it. So as long as you hold this in your wallet, you could potentially unlock a custom skin that's usable as long as you have this, or an emote, or a drone blast. So there's going to be reasons to collect these and hold them so that you have access to these special items in game. But if I was to sell one of the things that's slotted here, I lose access to that skin. So it's kind of
Gotcha.
interesting there. But yeah, right now it's mainly PFP, but I purchased a bunch of discs and now I'm selling them to get this testnet ETH just to have some money to use.
Yeah, right.
So that's the other thing, because anyone who's playing now, I mean, I have the tabs open. I don't know if you wanted me to share it, but anyone who needs more than the 0.5 ETH per day, there are methods to get them. And if you guys
Dude,
were
that's
interested,
so awesome because we were
Guys,
gonna
if
tell
you're
you
in the
because we
chat
already
and you
know.
want if you're in the chat and you have questions, you want to hear some of this stuff, type it up. That's what Ricky's here for.
Yeah.
That's what our Wildfire folks are here for. If you have questions, or if you want, if he's offering to show you something, if you want to see it, let us know in the chat.
I think my 24-hour period's like at 10 p.m. Eastern here, so
Yeah.
I think I'm
No,
I
that's
think
all
I'm
good.
timed out.
But yeah,
But
guys,
essentially,
kid, Ricky, you want to tell them a little bit kind of about like the whole testnet ETH thing? And I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, but just in case for some of the new people or anyone watching on stream.
yeah. Here, I'll leave the game quickly and then I'll just reopen it over here. So when you sign in, you have to play the game within a 24-hour period in order to I might have to stop streaming just for a second. I'll jump back.
Ah, you're fine, man, dude.
Yeah, just because I don't know what's on my desktop. I mean,
No, no worries.
it should be fine. But
There's my HoloLinks.
oh, that's
yeah,
beautiful.
there's JC.
He's my fave.
That's the Ember one. Oh, and look at that beautiful. So that's a wave 1 because
Yeah.
that's the Oberian alpha stamp in the bottom right corner, which was a proposal I got to work on.
Nice.
Yeah, just so that it's a unique alpha stamp compared to the other ones because it was the first. But when you sign in, there's the claim testnet ETH. The issue with this is you have to play. So claim you're free if you've played the previous day. So you would claim the testnet ETH, you'll get a pop-up, and this gives you ETH that you can use in the game to play. So you would just claim it, and then there you go. Now this will be sent to your account. It does take a bit of time, but 0.1 per day, it sucks. I'm sorry, it sucks. That's not enough to play. We need more. If you want to play consistently and get some extra, there's Infura, which is 1. So essentially you just create a free account and then you just go, I'd like to receive ETH. And then you'll say, here's 0.5 ETH to your account. And then there's also the Alchemy one, which gives you 0.1 per day. And if you're lucky and you actually make transactions, there's this other faucet. Unfortunately, I'm blocked because I claim too much. And
like, I want this stuff now.
yeah, so I claim too much and I think I was blocked. So it's saying I'm denied, so I can't start it. I have to manually do stuff. But I was getting 6 ETH every day on this. So that's another way also.
There you go, people. If you're diehard playing some of the Overworld beta, there's a tip and a trick to get some more ETH to buy some more stuff.
And then you can get fuel like this, and you can just be swimming and unnecessary fuel that you'll never need to worry about any of your travels or anything. So definitely worth doing so you can get more ETH. That there was another recommendation I was going to do, but unfortunately, the mint just ended. So this was the exclusive link so that you could buy a disc, and you could buy a disc for 0.01 ETH, and they were selling for 0.17. So you're literally 17xing all of your earnings, just everything you put in.
I got killed by a puppy.
Oh no. I find that it goes too quickly, and I just focus on my name. Oh, I'm sorry, I killed the Bew for real.
Bew! Oh, and backstab Hackett. Man, Ricky's on a
Oh
Ricky's on a
jeez,
tear.
I'm
That's
being
all right.
savage right now.
Hackett's one of our so a couple of our guys, like typically we don't have limits on how many. See, Ricky, you won again.
Let's go.
It's rigged.
Yeah, I guess we roll it over.
All right, rolling it over. I tell you what we're gonna do. Since Ricky's not gonna win, this next person will get $10 in Illuvium. We'll do 2 prizes this one.
Oh damn! There you go. Here was just to show, because like I know you guys play Illuvium, but how many of your players are farming the airdrop right over, like right now? Sorry, I was reading Bend Over. Oh, that's
Well, honestly, if I had to put a number on it, I actually can see how many people in our Discord, because when you guys join, you get to pick a little symbol that like says what game you're basically affiliated with. And I was looking through the numbers like last week to see how many, because again, we do tons of other games here, but Illuvium's definitely one that we're really excited about. I would say like between like 40 and 100 people that actively chose to have the role. So as far as like active players, I would say we probably are going towards 100, I would say.
Oh damn, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
I have played. I'm not going hardcore on Overworld. I've played it a few times just to kind of get a feel for it. I've probably made 20, 25 videos on Zero back over the first alpha, and then the most recent closed beta. And that's my baby, because that's easy and less time consuming for me, and a little more passive. So yeah, I have played Arena once or twice. I've played Overworld probably 3 or 4 times, but I probably will not play them going forward into the future. I'm gonna do like Reptar and have like child labor and just let my kids play it.
Play the land. Use child labor to play the land. You heard it here first, guys.
Well, because right now, I mean, when you play the game, you have to play the tutorial first, which means everybody captures that Earth Doka.
Yeah.
So the lesser Earth Doka. So right now there's 15,700 players who have at least played the tutorial.
Yep. I have an Earth Doka, and I've run around trying to look for some stupid fire crystal, and all I'm getting is the one that everybody else wants, but I don't want it.
Well, so I mean, you have 15,000 people, and I mean, right now, I mean, this is probably what I would say is one of the top 10 wallets right now. So the amount of points that he's earned just from his collections, he has 76,000. So the airdrop's going to be your airdrop points divided by the total airdrop points times the 30,000. So you have 2 months now to farm as much as you can, and even just getting some points will be better than nothing. I wish this was my wallet. This is, I think, Soda's from Hype, another guild. He got in earlier and he went hard on it. But yeah, there's, just to give an idea, I'm pretty sure I'm still at 600. I was screwing around.
Flops
and
is at 148, if that'll tell you.
Well, so I sold a bunch of stuff to a bunch. I sent a bunch of stuff to people instead of actually playing the game properly, which was my mistake. I learned from my mistake, and now I'm playing catch up. So
well, honestly, dude, like it's interesting because obviously there's tons of bonus points on the line for like completing the collections, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in the camp where like I have quite a bit of like disposable time to actually sit down and play the game. Like JC said, like he's more into the land and stuff. I mean, I play the land too, but I'm me and Scorchman and Nocturnal and Flops and a lot of the other guys that are in here, we sit in voice chat and we just farm. And it's just so my thing is you get 15,000 points. This is my logic, all right? And I
Yep.
want to hear what you guys think about this. So you get 15,000 points for completing like the tier 5 collection. So catching them all basically. And then there's some other bonus multipliers for completing like the stages and stuff like that too, which is awesome. But my thing is like if you're getting 100 points for every hour you spend in the game, then the equivalent of completing the tier 5 plot, yes, this is the perfect breakdown. To me, it's like that's 150 hours of gameplay. So like if you can complete some of these collections, it's definitely going to give you an advantage, but I do think there's an argument to be made that you can just sit down and just play and play and play and not really take it too competitively or seriously, and you can still earn a ton of points towards the airdrop.
Exactly. The hours are going to play a huge factor because, for instance, if you complete one of these subsets, you get 20 points. The tier 1 subsets, pretty easy too, 75 points. But to complete one of these, it's unlikely that you're going to find them in 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs back to back. But you get 100 points per hour you play, I believe. So
Exactly.
just playing, I think you have to have an action every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. I can't remember. So it's to prevent people from just leaving their computer on. So they're trying to make it more that you have to have unique interactions with it. So that also prevents bots. So playtime is huge, but these capture bonuses are also going to be massive. Because JC, you said you don't play Overworld. So you're not farming. You're not aggressively farming these points.
No, I've run around. I've probably I probably got 4 hours
Well,
just
he's
for
playing
running
the
around.
land. He's playing the land to get his points, which I see a lot of people doing as well, where they're resetting their land plots to have stuff to do so they can just play the zero. Because technically, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Ricky, but I think you can any version of Illuvium that you're interacting with is going to count towards the time points, correct?
Correct. So they just added 0 to that now. So all of them, as long as you have the game running and you're playing it and properly playing it, you're earning time towards your airdrop point. So
Yeah, I was gonna be sneaky and I was just gonna leave Illuvium 0 up and just like, and we would never do this. I would like to think we're pretty noble people here. But where there's a way for people to take advantage of it, like people are inevitably gonna do it. And so I asked this in the Illuvium Discord and I was like, so what's to stop someone from like running an auto clicker on the Illuvium 0 plot and just making an action every 5 minutes or something like that? Which they basically said that they don't want to reveal a lot of information about exactly what their AFK filters are. For exactly what Ricky said is they don't want people to know what the AFK filter is checking for because then people can just program around it essentially.
exactly. So they're keeping that close knit. They have banned people, to my knowledge, that they thought were misusing it in the past. I don't know about since it's been launched, but yeah, nobody likes having people cheat. I will reference RuneScape as a perfect example.
Love RuneScape so much. I still play it on my phone. It's great.
Mobile's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, so essentially, actually, I don't know how I look. Screw it. Here's my camera. What up, people? Anyone who hasn't seen me?
There he is.
Dollar store stand with my tablet on it, just sitting at the corner of my screen. And yes, we were talking about
Dude,
Ulog.
I love that.
I am
Let's
free to play.
go.
Free to play AFK right now, doing Ulogs because my membership expired and I need to get money back. So I have that running all day long, and I'm AFK. I've never been banned.
Logs. Just getting those logs, right?
Exactly. And I started playing Illuvium 0 on it, where unfortunately all my stuff's so high right now. Okay, now I'm gonna go off camera. But all my lands are so well developed that the claim is like once every 3 hours. So I can't click it as much. Whereas if you restart your land now, it's gonna be such a low level that there's a claim every minute. There's a claim every
minute or
5
4
minutes.
minutes. Yep.
Exactly. So that is useful to do, and I have that running all day long while I'm at work for 8 hours, and I'm constantly clicking the screens. So
Exactly.
it's good to do, right? I mean, it's AFK
Yeah.
points.
I think it's a great strategy, especially for people, who have who can get into the lands. And I know that they announced that they're going to be working on iOS integration, which is huge for me because I'm on an iPhone, and I know we have our Android people out here. I'm not saying one's better than the other, just the fact that
Android sucks.
most people are on iOS. It's just true. Like they're almost a monopoly at this point. So it's just like it's amazing to see that iOS is coming for Illuvium Zero is coming to iOS because to me that's exactly what I'm gonna do while I'm working. I'm just gonna be tapping my screen and just doing the things. So I mean I'm hyped.
Oh yeah.
I thought they had it on here, but I know I read it somewhere. They had announced that it's going to be, was it here? There it is. Zero iOS Play Store. And then also PC and Mac support. So it's going to be available. I think Glitch Yeti will, yeah, there she is in the chat. I knew without looking. She has been every single time we talk about Zero, when iOS, she wants to play it on her phone. She doesn't want to have to go on the computer to play it. So it is way overdue, and that's going to be huge.
Yeah, it'll be nice
100%.
just when I'm out and about, so I don't have to be home. Like if I'm out running errands, taking kids somewhere, I'm sitting in a parking lot while my kids at swim practice. I can be harvesting resources. I can be upgrading stuff. I can be maximizing my wasting time, if that makes sense.
Love it. All right, guys, we are going to get
Exactly.
the marbles started because I know you guys are getting feverishly anxious for the rest of these giveaways. So we
Yep.
will start the marbles. Can somebody from the AO squad drop the marbles link? Because I can't do it right very yet. I can do it in a second.
Yeah, I'll get it in just a
Really
second.
I'm going to try to stop streaming. Oh, it won't let me now. Uh-oh.
It won't
Stop
let
streaming.
me?
There we go. Oh, at the bottom, it doesn't let you click it. You have to like right click on your stream and go stop.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad.
It's
Scorchman, you're the
something weird.
man.
Thanks, Scorch. Guys, if you'll click the link to Twitch, it takes you to the real Twitch. We're not trying to get your click on bad links or anything. Just takes you to Twitch. Reptar, this is Marbles is another RNG game, so you don't have to do anything. But if you'll go open your Twitch, type !play in the Twitch chat, and let's all take a moment and congratulate Reptar for starting the screen share and not being offline.
Thanks, JC.
Congratulations, Reptar is not offline when we try and join his Twitch channel.
I do it so many times, and guys, we've been doing this for like 2 years. We've been hosting this event, and honestly, like it's awesome to have you, Ricky, and we've loved having Scoriox in the past, and we just think like what you guys are doing, for just everything to do with Illuvium, just the tools you guys are making, and just like how much you're teaching people, like that's a huge part about like what we love to do here at AO. So many people have so many questions, and it's hard sometimes. So it's awesome having people like you guys in the space to just make it easier for the rest of us. Like seriously, and thank you guys.
Yes, thanks for doing the work that we can be like, oh hey, you need an answer to a question? I don't know, but guess who does? Ricky knows. Here's his information. So
exactly. We're always available in Wildfire. I mean, you can tag any of us. As long as we're not working, we'll probably jump in and answer. But I mean, I've helped some Web 2 players. One of them, who has been playing for the past 3 days or 4 days since it dropped, he is already further than me. He's better than me at Arena Battler because he's a League of Legends player, so he has more experience there. And I've been playing for 2 years, so I don't know if that's embarrassing on my part or it is easy to pick up and get addicted.
There you go, guys.
Dude,
if you're in Alpha Origins but you're not in Wildfire, here's the Discord link, and we'll have this in partner links and stuff like that as well. But just jump in there.
Yeah, there's 6 people right now that are playing, and 2 of them who are better arena players that are helping to coach the new players and help build their team so they can get to better regions, higher regions, or like higher tier travels. you get better alluvials and better spawn rates. So definitely, if you need help building a team, we're definitely there to help.
So it
Yes,
looks
Casey,
like
you're a member, and we love you.
it looks like we only have about 15 or so people in the Twitch Marbles game. If you're having problems with that, let us know in the chat so we can
Yeah,
pause
you guys
for
definitely want to get in there because we are going to be giving away the generously donated Alluvium Tier 1 land to the winner of one of these marbles. So, guys,
The-
get in there.
Okay,
Yes,
so yeah,
log in.
Scott Scott, if you'll look right above you there's the Twitch channel link, and it will take you to Reptar's Twitch channel. I don't know, Reptar. What do you think? We've only got 23 in the audience. Do we still go? 22. I don't know. I'm just kidding. We had
How
we had over 30 people. We'll still be making sure. I don't know if people
how aggressive are you guys in your in this marble? Is this one that eliminates like 90%, or is it the 100% everyone finishes?
It depends on the map. Whatever Reptar picked.
Yeah, I picked random ones, so it definitely depends.
Random?
Oh, see, it's weird. It's telling we have a bunch of participants, but the viewers are just that's cool, JC. We're good.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
But
I just want to make sure we were.
no, it looks like so. Yeah, if you guys really can't get into the Twitch, you just got to make an account. We'll give you like 5 minutes before we start. But yeah, it looks like most people were able to get in. Just hop
Yeah.
into the link, and
And
it's
let's
really
be clear. This first marbles is not for the land. It'll be for Alluvium token, which is just an ETH-based token, so you don't have to do anything special. We'll send you $5 worth of Alluvium. Hackett, that's a good question. What do you think, Reptar? We'll do 3 marbles, and the third marble race will be for the whole enchilada,
yeah, it sounds good.
chimichanga.
Let's go.
So
Look at that,
if
and
I
then-
win, what's the rule if I win? Do I
You
choose someone random? Do we roll it over,
It's up
or
to
do
you,
we give
man.
it to last place?
Basically, what we do is Reptar and I are ineligible. Everybody else, good luck.
Yeah, for sure, Reggie. And seriously, like we've had the winners win before, or the hosts win before, and it's awesome. And we wish you the best of luck. And then you can do whatever you want with it. You guys want to do a competition or something with it, or
Yeah,
just keep it for yourself?
You can
If-
tell us to roll it over. You can take it and sell it. You can take it and give it away in your Discord. We don't care. We
We
are
will-
Alright.
Web3 degens. It's yours. Do whatever you want.
I'll let the chat decide. But if I win, it's either going to 7th place or last place.
Ooh.
So-
I
We'll decide because lucky number 7 is my number. So we'll
last
decide
finisher.
before.
If you explode off the map or whatever, that's not a finish. It has to be the last.
No,
finisher.
last finisher. Yes, last
Oh,
finisher.
no.
Yeah.
Ash said he lost power. I was gonna say Ash is one of our like big players in Alluvium. I'm so sorry, Ash. That sucks.
All right. So for that, if I win on this one, because there's a prize for this one,
Yeah,
right?
this one will just be $5 alluvium.
Okay, if I win I'm playing for Ash on this one.
Ooh.
Oh.
For this one, I'm playing for Ash. If I win, he wins, she wins, they win.
He.
He-
Ash is a he.
He. All right. All right.
We love Ash.
So, yeah,
Ash is
this-
awesome. Ash does creates a lot of content on. Yeah, no Hackett. No. Bad Hackett. Down.
Hackett's in a mood tonight. He's like, let's go.
Hackett's
Hackett
one
is
of our
fit.
meme generators. We love Hackett.
He would fit right in ETH Lizards.
There we go.
The DGen space there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say ETH Lizards is really involved as well too. I mean, it would be awesome to have them at some point too, because I know they have been really deep with Alluvium since like day one. Oh, it's making sound. Whoops.
Yeah, so ETH Lizards actually, I mean, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I had
It's
with
okay. That's
the
what it's for.
Alluvium with Alluvium Beyond, I had proposed, hey, let's battle for pink slips. Whoever wins these battles wins everything. Kieran picked it up. He's like, yeah, we're developing that, and ETH Lizards built Battle in the Beyond based around my original idea. So I just thought of it. They built it and developed it. So now you can actually battle disc openings. So you would open the Alluvium Beyond discs, and they're going to have wagering. They had seasons to get
Oh, that's
airdrop. And yeah, no, they're huge.
Look
They're
at
going to be
John.
The hub.
Is it John Gope or John G. Ope or like what is it? Because you. Oh, I was in the lead there for a minute. Nope. Okay, sorry, I'm calling the race here. Boogity boogity boogity. Okay, that's enough of that.
He
Oh,
did it.
made it, John.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
And then he failed.
oh no!
Oh, Yeti.
No, he's still
Sucks.
there. No, is he? Yeah, that's a finish.
Oh, it still counts? Oh,
It looks like
imagine it didn't. Yeah.
That would suck. John Gope. That's another $5 worth of Illuvium for you, sir. Just add that to your current open ticket. Let us know you have 2 wins and what your prizes are, and we will get those to you ASAP. Congratulations. That was a good map.
Nice. It
We,
was, yeah.
so
we have to do a long map for the land though.
Yeah, for sure. I'll look at the times and see what we can do.
I can check with Reptar. I can put you in contact with some of the people I know at Eth Lizards. Annie Mositas, he actually had his start in Wildfire. Well, Shiny Shards, that became Wildfire, and he's now the chief executive lizard at Eth Lizards. So he is the head honcho or the head lizard. So I can definitely get you in touch with him or other people.
Yeah, dude, absolutely, man. We're always looking to, like, just hang out with different guilds and just, kind of, like, and again, so thank you guys so much for making time to do this, because it's definitely, like, it's just awesome to meet some of the other people that are, like, doing stuff in the Web3 space, and, like, especially through the bear market, like, it gets boring, but what's amazing about Web3 is, like, even during the inevitable bear market that is coming in the future, we're still going to have these games to play. So it's really exciting to kind of just see the other people that are, just building and just helping people. And it's really awesome to see you guys. Seriously, shout out to like all the tools and everything you guys have been contributing to everything.
Guys,
yeah, and we're probably
for the new
gonna have
marbles
an arena
race,
tournament.
you have to type !play again in the Twitch chat. So make sure if for some reason you weren't in the Twitch, here's the link again. And look who it is, Mr. Buffalo himself.
Mr. Buffalo.
Ha! What's up, DJ?
Not much, guys. How you doing? Sorry, I was listening the whole time, but I wasn't able to hop on until now. So I, better late than never, I guess. Things are good.
So for our Wildfire guests, DJ is one of the Alpha Origins owners. Hackett does Hackett's awesome thing, but DJ is our resident TA expert on all things crypto and markets and world assets, and he knows everything about everything, and you should definitely take his financial advice. Except not really.
All right, definitely will. How do you pronounce your Discord name? Crypto DJ, and then you just spell out the letters, or how do you pronounce it?
Yeah, D's.
Like these nuts?
Yeah, pretty much. Got him. Okay, sorry.
All right, sorry. Had to do it. I'm sorry.
We don't have the soundboard active, or that would be nut. Okay, anyway.
Oh.
Trying to keep it G-rated for a little bit.
And Yeti, thank you guys. Thank you all the Wildfire guys that came to hang out with us.
Yeah,
tonight.
we got lots of Wildfire folks in here. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we do this every week. You guys are welcome to come hang out whenever you want. We usually just kind of degen and BS and just give away some prizes. So it's always a fun time, and you guys are definitely always welcome.
I tried to pull some over that are they're farming for their points right now.
Well, yeah.
Their airdrop points. So they're in the Wildfire Discord, not being cool people over here. So
they're like,
okay.
I'm gonna talk to them after.
That's all
There
right.
are points on the line. Like we have things.
Scorchman is usually like
guys...
it's 10 o'clock. You should be done, so it's time to go play. So.
Well, I hope one of you guys. So we're gonna start the next thing. We're gonna give away a little bit more ILV, and then the last one we will be giving away the Tier 1 land to one lucky winner. And we hope it's one of you Wildfire people, because then you guys can go back to them and be like, "Hey, we got Tier 1 land, guys, huh? Be super jealous."
This one, if I win, I'm giving it to 7th place.
7th place. If Ricky Tan wins, 7th place will be getting the $5 of Illuvium.
Ricky, do you watch American Dad? Because every time I read your name, I think of Ricky Spanish.
No, I don't.
Oh, Ash.
No, I don't watch it. Ricky Tan comes from Rush Hour 2. Somebody called me that in high school. It stuck.
But you don't.
So.
You don't look like Ricky Tan from Rush Hour 2.
No, I do not. And the amount of times I get asked that question, it's no, I'm not I'm not from China.
All right, so
Is
I'll put
the
a GIF
response.
up of what I think when I see your name.
He's
Okay.
not Chinese. He's Blackanese.
Oh, he is leading the pack right now. Look
There
at
you
him go. Oh,
This is what I think
I
of.
can't see one. There we go.
So
Oh
who
no.
put that on
Oh,
your chart?
seventh place is about to win.
No
Oh.
way!
Look
Oh,
at
no.
Pterodactyl. By the way, Pterodactyl is a really cool screen name. I don't know whose Twitch name that is, but awesome. Oh, wait, you can hear my sound because I'm. Oh, Coriel.
Coriel
Damn
taking
it,
the
I
lead.
told-
Oh, black hole.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I frigging love that
I watched
movie.
Rush Hour a million times when my kids were like younger. They loved Rush Hour, man. We watched them all a million times.
No, I think Ricky Tiki Tavi because I'm old.
Ricky Tan's the gangster when he breaks into the place. You know, he raids the joint. Where Ricky Tan at?
I'm gonna win. Let's go.
I don't even know where I went. I was in first, and now I'm not even on this map.
Nocturnal's
Obviously,
dead.
you're gonna win.
I can't win, but whatever. Po little tink tink.
Dude,
God,
get right
love-
again.
if you get killed by a tiger, and you get killed by a tiger, oh sorry, and you get killed by a tiger at the zoo, and you get
Is
killed by a
Ice in the
tiger at the
chat
zoo
there?
in San Francisco, I think God's will has been done for your life. Little Cat Williams there. Yeah, we'll have to run another one because I can't win.
Rigged.
Rigged.
So this is a rerun, not for the.
This
not
is
for
a
the land.
rerun. This is not the final prize. This is a rerun only. $5 a Looting token. Because I just
Rigged and rugged.
rigged and
It's a
rugged.
rug.
Rigged.
It's a rigged rug.
Speaking of rugged, I'll answer Ron's question. He asked the ever popular WinMint. We had a delay on our smart contract because we missed something stupid.
It's a rug.
But the smart contract people are getting it switched, and yeah, it was really a stupid miscommunication, and we're sorry, and it's a chain issue, Polygon versus Matic versus Ethereum, and it was just a complete screw up in communication. So unfortunately,
Where are you guys minting?
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Layer
yeah,
2
so
or layer 1?
we're
No,
doing layer 1.
We're gonna layer
because
1 it
gas-
just because that's where all the volume is right now.
Yeah.
True.
And on top of that, like
Gas
realistically,
contract.
yeah, gas has been pretty nice lately. And basically the whole idea behind the NFT, like we've been a guild or a project for like the past 2 years, and we've always kind of like just done this, like just hang out, teach each other about games, you know, we give prizes away and stuff. But it kind of became more than that. Like we started investing in nodes, we started investing in like, you know, high value assets like the Illuvium megacities and like the Time Wardens for big time. And we really just kind of started accumulating a lot of tokens from these different projects and stuff. So we are doing completely random airdrops kind of whenever we feel like to the different races of our NFT projects. So we're kind of pooling as a group all of these resources into essentially it's not a DAO, but it's very similar to one. And we're not under a lot of the regulations like in the US because we're not based out of the US. So essentially we're just going to be doing random airdrops to all of our holders from just all of the revenue we've been able to build up from all of these projects that we have been involved with. And it's even more exciting now just because all of these projects are finally coming to fruition, like, and starting to really earn, and, you know, kind of we're starting to see the results from them. And it's honestly like a really exciting time, and just Web3 in general.
Yeah, we got together initially. It was funny. This Discord and Alpha Origin just started as a place for people that got kicked out of other Discords for complaining. So we were like, you know what? We're going to come and create our own Discord, and we'll bitch and moan all we want. Thank you very much. Yes, exactly. Hackett's right. Janitor. We got called janitors by a certain NFT a-hole. Anyway, moving on.
He's
Yeah.
a very big influence. I'm just gonna say it was we worked with the project. A lot of us were like mods in BitBoy Crypto's project, and he's
Yeah,
pretty
we were
well
we were
known.
Pluto Alliance mods and on the governing council, and several of us got banned for being like, "Hey, what's up with this?"
Oh. Yeah, that's what they'll do. It happens.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah,
we
so-
came here to bitch and moan, and then it became a, "Hey, wait a minute, these guys did this really well, and these guys did this really well," and we're all trying to kind of just get together and talk about what stuff works and what stuff doesn't in the Web3 gaming space, and we all kind of bought some assets, and we're like, "Hey, you know what? Maybe everybody can't afford all these different assets, but if we created, I don't know, maybe an NFT collection, we could share some of these rewards, like the staking rewards for Illuvium. We put our own money in the staking pools, but then the staking rewards that we've got, we've slidden into the community pool. Slidden, that's not a word. We've put into the community pool. And oh, it's glitchy. Let's go. Let's
Woo,
go,
Olivia!
glitchy. But yeah, so we just, we were like, you know what? Let's create something to where, people can't afford to buy an Illuvium land. But you know what? Maybe we can, if they have something set up, maybe we can create like a scholarship / rental thing, or where if you win a marbles match, maybe you can run our Illuvium land for a month, and you get to keep all the proceeds. So,
Oh, damn.
stuff like that,
Yeah, that wouldn't suck, right?
right? Just stuff
No.
like that. If because we understand this, nobody can drop $500. Not everybody can drop $500 on a piece of land. But
I
you
might
know
even
what?
rent our land.
You hold an NFT, and you can be eligible to win access to run it for a month. Cool. Or just stuff like that. And then we've used we take our big time stuff. Reptar's renting out 2 of his time wardens, and the monthly income goes into the community pool to pay for prizes, to pay for airdrops that we'll be dropping. So I mean, we were like, hey, these other projects did this, and that's really cool. We're gonna steal their idea. Oh, they sucked at this. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. So
That's the
And,
way to do it.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I know Illuvium changed their kind of stance on like scholarships and kind of how that whole thing will work. So we're definitely been navigating kind of the ecosystem, but it sounds like they want to do some kind of rental system, which we're obviously going to participate in. But yeah, Big Time's a perfect example. There's another guild leader that we do our weekly meetings with them, and there's, you guys know, the VIG. They have one guy he's really early in Big Time, and I think he had like 200 time wardens. Guys, when the game first came out, he was making almost 900, what was it? $90,000
a
a
month
month.
in rentals.
A month. And like,
And if he was super early too, he has an unlock schedule, so he's gonna continue to unlock if he invested
Yeah,
early enough.
and he didn't. Here's the thing, and it's Hackett, stop. That's almost as bad as. Anyway, like we got in the Alpha Origins team and our community. We got in at Ruby passes. We didn't get in at the paying for passes. All right, Reptar, here's the big enchilada. So find us a good one. Yeah, like nobody that got a Ruby pass big time access in our Discord, because we gave them away as prizes. Nobody paid to play big time. But if you were playing during the Ruby,
Lucky.
right? If you were playing during the Ruby Pass era, or any of the eras,
I bought.
Yeah.
I bought the Jade Pass. I was so pissed I couldn't get a Ruby Pass. I kept trying for like a month. I was like, nah, buying this, I'm getting in. I was tired of waiting. And
that's the thing. It's like, honestly, we're learning that like we want to get in early on these projects, but sometimes getting in too early, it can kind of be disheartening, because if you know anything about how long it takes to make a game, the development cycle is roughly around 5 years. You know what I mean? So it's like it takes a lot of time to make a good game. And so like, for example, when you first get in the Illuvium beta and it was what it was before, and then you look to how it is now, like now is like the best time to start playing Illuvium. It really is. Like, this is the time to get in.
exactly, now's the time you can practice in order to get ready for when the game is live and it costs real money. Farm, and
it's
also you get the
free
bonus.
to play, but you get paid for playing. That's the dream.
100%. And Big Time, in all honesty, I don't have any money in the Big Time website, so I haven't signed in for a while. I had a huge space set up. I was farming like crazy during the first farming season, the leaderboards, and then I ended up liquidating everything. I have one rare space with one of each workshops on it,
Yeah, nice.
and that's enough for me.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't.
100%.
I haven't played. I check in. I log in every day to see if I've got any cracked hourglasses that I can break down. Um, but yeah, I made top 300 in the first leaderboard. So
Damn.
I got 25,000 big time tokens off of that.
I got
25,000 guys, and it was
Yeah.
like 40
That was a big
cents.
win.
That was
It
a good one.
like, what?
I was fighting. I was going away, so I had to get up as high as I could, and I kept dropping daily. I got
Oh.
top. I got the 20,000 mark. I was sad that those airdrops stopped coming in.
Right.
I liked those weekly ones. I'm kind
Airdrop
of
one
sad.
for 1,800 big time a week was nice.
I sold most of it between 50 and 70 cents, and then I'm thinking of buying a bunch back now because it's down to like 20
Yeah, it's
something.
at 20.
Yeah, but the next update's gonna be great. Not
Yeah,
not that I'm
yeah.
not here for Illuvium, right?
No, hey, we play
No, and
big
that's
time. We play
fun.
Phantom Galaxies. We're playing Nexus. We play all kinds of games. So I mean, like,
We're really involved in like Yuga Labs and like the other
Yep.
side too. We kind of obviously like JC's got his mutant and like so we're in with Faraway who they're kind of doing some IPs for Yuga Labs. So like yeah
What am I gonna do with those Serum City, Reptar?
Serum City. Wait, what about
What am I
Serum
gonna
City?
do? I'm on hiatus for 8 weeks or
I
something.
know we're in a break in between some of our other games right now. So like Illuvium's came along at the perfect time. Guys, last warning to
Can I
get
play
into the Twitch.
Illuvium for free or no?
Yes, you can get in there and just play. Even if
Do you
just use
guys-
the land.
Do you guys have a link? If not, I can totally share mine.
To which, I'm sorry, I was tuned.
For Illuvium, because you can. They have what's it called? They have unique links for content creators. So if
Oh, I've got
anybody,
one somewhere.
Oh, dude,
I posted
get
it
in there.
first.
There you go.
Yeah. Follow Ricky's because he's dropping the alpha. I'm in the content creator club, but I don't. I would literally have to go dig for it, and that would screw up the stream.
Someone
so.
send me
I-
an invite.
I think that's it. But yeah,
He did.
if
It's in the game
Invite,
night.
no.
Yeah, it's in the game night chat, DJ.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
shut
okay.
down the live stream. So if you're watching the live stream, either live or on replay, thanks for watching. You don't get to know who wins this land because you're not in the Discord. And by the way, we don't give financial advice. We just say, hey, this is what we're doing. And if you're following random strangers on the internet that you don't know and taking financial advice, you're a moron. So anyway, have a great night. Come join us in the Discord.
Not cool.
Thanks to Wildfire and Ricky for all being here. And we're going to keep playing while you guys don't get to watch. Bye.